Hello everyone, you know what time it is, your boy PR or the CEE. I'd like to welcome you officially to this week's episode of Nollywood Flipside. I turn your imaginations into realities and bringing entertainment to your doorstep. This week's episode focuses on Bambitious, written by Cornesh Inamani and directed by Okechukwu Ono. This film parades the likes of Belinda Effa, Buchi Franklin, Ebele Okaro, Daniel K. Daniel. Without any further ado, we're going to jump into the film.
Anything, and I mean anything, happens to my child that she's carrying, hell will visit this earth.
It's a bad thing, provided no one is hurt in the process. I hope you are happy the rest of your life.
Alright folks, you already know what the drill is. We're still talking about Bambitious. Bambitious is out already in stores. Now for me, and the very first time I came across Bambitious was when I was walking down my street. I saw the poster. In fact, that was the very first thing that caught my attention. First of all, the opening credit was wow. It was wow. It took me like, I was like, this is something that, you know, that Nollywood practitioners, Nollywood movie makers are stepping up, raising the bar. I was so excited about the opening credit because, you know, it depicted a level of growth. You know, there was transition from the normal way you were seeing opening credit to, you know, to a wow kind of level. So I was so really excited about the opening credits, and thumbs up, you know, to the producers. Then secondly, the storyline. The storyline, well, for me personally, it wasn't really that catchy because it's almost like you could predict, you could preempt what was going to happen. Of course, the girl was, obviously she was fronting and all of that, and then all of a sudden, of course, she's always going to dump this guy. The guy is broke now, this is Nigeria. Nigeria, babe, they're all about the money. And it's typical, you could actually sense it from the beginning that this girl was going to dump this guy. Hey, she missed her period simply because she wasn't wearing a sanitary pad. Alright, like I was saying, okay, like my other issue on this particular project was the continuity. Now look at the very first scene where Frank, the shirt Frank was wearing, and then some few other scenes, you could see that Frank was still wearing the same shirt. You know that this part in this movie that, you know, that it killed, I was like, this girl just killed it. You know, when she finally found out that, oh, this thing wasn't really gonna work. And she was all there, she sat down there all devastated, and then she was crying, and then there was catarrh coming all over her face, and I was like, this is real, man, this is real, and it was really touchy. Basically, the film has some very strong key points here that basically that technically, I think the technical people, the technical crew in this particular production did a very wonderful job. First of all, you want to look at it from the point of the lighting. The lighting was absolutely amazing. It was almost perfect. And then the sound. You know, there are times you record, when you're recording on the street, there are a lot of obstructions, there are a lot of obstacles, there are a lot of things that I know setting you back. Cars are honking, people are talking, and all kinds of things going on. The moral of the story behind Bambitious is simply, for the ladies that are out there, it's stay focused. Film is a nice one. I give it a thumbs up. For me, I give it 70%. That's a pass mark, of course. I think there's a bigger room, there's always a room for improvement. Okechukwu Ono is an enterprising person. This film is already in the stores, of course you have seen it. If you love it, go out there, it's at the stores, it's still selling at the stores. Go pick up Bambitious, it's a film to watch. Alright folks, you know what time it is, your boy PR or the CEE. If you have enjoyed this week's episode of Nollywood Flipside, click on the subscribe button and let the fun continue. I will see you at the other flip side.